Welcome to Bruhan Mumbai Municipal Corporation's Virtual Training Center, and I am Mrs. Nehal Kodambe, your English teacher from VTC. Let's begin with today's session.
Children, when you were young, you were in standards 3rd, 4th. Since then, you are learning the uses of the trees. Teacher taught you that trees are homes to different birds and insects. Trees gives us medicine which can cure us when we are sick. Trees have a big role in bringing rain. Without trees, the climate would be drier and hotter. Trees provide shade and keeps the temperature cool. Trees protect the soil from the erosion and landslides. Trees gives us fruits, and trees take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen, which is necessary and important for our life. So our life is totally dependent upon the trees. From root to top, tree gives us each and every part of its body, and in return it demands nothing from us. Isn't it? We have learnt it from the earlier standards. So in today's session, we are going to learn a very beautiful and dedicated poem to the trees. The name of the poem is, Trees Are the Kindest Things I Know, and it is written by Harry Ben. So he is Harry Ben, born on September 24th, 1898 and died on September 6, 1973. He was an American screenwriter and has written many scripts for the children. So he is known as children's author. And here the poem is written by him. The trees are the kindest things I know. So in today's session, we will learn this beautiful poem, and with Harry Ben, we will also be thankful to the trees. So let's read the poem stanza wise, and we will know the meaning between the words. So we will start with the poem. Trees are the kindest things I know. They do not harm, they simply grow. Here poet tells us that trees are the kindest things. See, kind, kinder and kindest, most kind. So trees are the kindest things he knows, and they do not harm anyone. They simply grow. Just now we have talked about the different uses of the trees. From root to their top, they are useful to the human beings, to the animals, to the birds, and to the every creature on the earth. So these trees, they are the most kindest things on the earth. And why? Because they do not harm anyone. They just love the creature, they just love the human being, they just love the animal, they just love the birds. They love everyone. So they do not harm anyone. They simply grow on their own. Even if you water them, you do not water them. Their work of growing, taking water from the soil and growing is done by themselves. So here they do not expect anything from anybody. They do not harm anybody. They simply grow. And spread a shade for sleepy cows. Now we will see one by one what the trees do for animals, for human beings, and for birds, and for everybody on this earth. And spread a shade for sleepy cows. In the afternoon, when there is a scorching heat of the sun, the animals they are in search of the shade. So they sit under the shade of the trees. So they spread a shade for the sleepy cows. They think about the animals too, and they spread the shade for sleepy cows. You can see here cattle have gathered under the shade of the tree. What next trees do? And gather birds among their boughs. And gather birds among their boughs. the sleepy cows or the cattles, when they are in search of the shade, they take the shelter under the tree. And here you can see the birds, they have built up their nest on the branches of the trees. So the birds are gathered here among their boughs. Boughs means branches. So here trees provide shelter in their branches to these lovely birds, and under their shades they give shelter to the cattle. And what do they do for us? So the next line is, they give us fruit in leaves above. So we have just now seen that they give shades to the cattle, they give shelters to the birds, and for us they give so many things from top to toe. They give us fruits, they give us flowers, they give us medicine leaves, they give us each and every part of themselves to us. And so that the trees are the kindest thing, as poet says. And see here, and wood to make our houses of. We need wood to make our houses. We need wood for many things, for furniture, for building ships, for building boats, for building houses, for building so many things. We need the wood, and they give us wood to make all these things, and wood to make our houses of. And see the kindness of the trees. They gives us fruits, flowers, leaves. They provide shelter to the animals and birds. At the same time, during the autumn season, they shades their leaves, and which help people to burn on the festival of Halloween, and leaves to burn on Halloween. So this is a festival. It comes in the winter season in Western countries. So there is a cold weather and people need warmth. So tree shades their leaves, and people gather those shaded leaves and they burn in the night time, and they get the warmth from these burnt leaves. So what is this Halloween? We will just have a look on this festival. You can see here people wear such types of mask, and they celebrate this festival on the 31st of October every year. And during this season there is autumn in Western countries, very cold weather. See, in India we celebrate Holi and we burn some woods, and such like there in Western countries the shaded leaves of the trees are burned on this festival, and leaves to burn on Halloween. And in the springs new buds of green. Just now we have seen that they shed their leaves to burn on Halloween festival. But where there is hot season, like in India we have spring season, that is before the summer season there is a spring season, and there is heat in the weather, heat in the atmosphere. So to decrease the heat, the intensity of heat, they blooms the new buds on their branches, and so it helps to decrease the intensity of heat here. So in this way trees adjust themselves according to the weather on the earth. Where there is cold weather, they shed their leaves so that people can burn those leaves and can get warmth for themselves. And where there is a heat, they just bloom with the new buds, and so that people can have the good weather, or there is a it will help to decrease the intensity of the heat in the atmosphere. So in every possible way trees are helping to the human beings, to the animals, to the birds, and to everyone. They are the first when days begin. They are the first when days begin to touch the beams of morning sun. So trees are the first thing when days begin, when sun rises, they are the first on whom the beams, the rays of the morning sun falls on. And before us, they receive these rays of morning sun. So before us they awake and they receives this first beam of morning sun. They are the first when days began to touch the beams of morning sun. So these trees are the thing who are the first when days began to touch the beams of morning sun. Beams means rays. Here you can see here in this picture. These are the only thing on the earth because they are so tall so that they receives the first beam of the morning sun. And in the afternoon, as we have seen earlier, in the scorching sun of heat, they receives the rays on themselves and they shed to the cattle. They give shade to the cattle. So in return they do not demand anything from anyone. So the poet says the trees are the kindest thing on the earth as he knows. The next lines. They are the last to hold the light when evening changes into night. See, the trees are the first when the days begin to touch the beams of morning sun, and they are the last to hold the light when the sun sets, and the setting sun's beams, setting sun's rays are setting on these trees only. When the evening changes into night, when the slowly evening changes into the night and the setting sun's beams, setting sun's rays are holded by these trees only. We are not aware of this fact, but this is the fact that they are the first to receive the morning sun's rays and they are last to hold the light when evening changes into night. Slowly, slowly, there is darkness spread in the sky, and they witness these changes every day. The next beautiful lines are, and when a moon floats on the sky, they hum a drowsy lullaby. And when at night a moon floats, you can see moon here in the sky at night, and they hum a drowsy lullaby. When there is a night, the moon appears in the sky, and the cool breeze starts the leaves sways moon. It seems that trees are like a mother. When the soft wind passes through the branches of the trees, it makes a sound like a lullaby, and that lullaby is enough for a child to sleep. So, as if when the moon is setting or moon is floating in the sky at the night time, and when the cool breezes passing through the leaves of the trees, and it seems the trees are singing a lullaby, a song, a soft and slow song to put children to sleep. Angai we say, and they hum, they sing a drowsy lullaby, enough for a child to sleep. Of sleepy children long ago, and since long the trees are doing this work. So, and here poet concludes with these lines: trees are the kindest things I know, they do not harm, they simply grow. With different examples, poet has proved that how the kindest things trees are. So it's our duty that we should be thankful to them. Even if we do not grow them, we shouldn't cut them too. So in this way, how the trees are kindest things he knows, and even we all are agree with the poet. Here poet has proved them with different examples. So that's all for today. Take care of yourselves, take care of trees, and be good to them. So see you in next session. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.
That's all for today. So you will revise whatever we have learned in today's session. Please subscribe the channel and press the notification button to get the link of next video. Bye bye.